Just one more sip.
Hold up, let's start from the beginning. I'm Elias, and this is what I looked like 2 years ago. I weighed around 50 kg, and I stayed at that weight for a while and struggled to put on weight. People used to make fun of me and call me things like twig and skinny, so in response, I wanted to bulk up. I tried every single diet plan and every single workout, and to be honest, some worked and some didn't. But here I am now, 25 kg heavier at the age of 15 and a lot smarter. I know how hard it can be to bulk up as a skinny teen, but in this video I want to share all my knowledge so you can get a great physique and prove all the haters wrong. This is the ultimate guide for teens trying to bulk up. This video will be split into 3 parts: diet, training and other tips. First off, let's talk about diet. As someone with an extremely fast metabolism like yourself, I know how hard it can be to put on weight. The secret to putting on more weight isn't eating more, it's about what you eat, and you need to eat more calorie dense foods. What do I mean by this? Well, things like pasta, rice have way more calories than something like salad, although they can both fill you up. So, try to eat more calorie dense foods like I just listed there. Now, another tip you can do is drizzle olive oil into your meals. You might not be a fan of olive oil, but a little bit can go a long way for gaining weight. It contains a lot of calories and can make your meals taste better, so it's something you should try out next time. Now, it's time for my secret weapon: liquid calories. In other words, protein shakes. The reason why these are so OP is because drinking calories is way easier than eating them. Plus, you can switch around with the ingredients to increase the calories of your shake, and you can adjust it to however you want. As a teenager, I know how hard it can be to choose your own meals, especially when you're eating school lunches or you're eating your parents' cooking. So, making a protein shake isn't just easy to do, you can drink it anywhere you want, at any time, which makes it extremely practical and allows you to still be able to eat your parents' cooking at home. If you don't know how to make a protein shake, I've got a recipe right here for you. I'm going to show you how to make my 1000 calorie protein shake. First up, for the ingredients, all you need is a blender and bananas, milk, oats, olive oil and protein powder. So you need 2 bananas, 400 milliliters of milk, 100 grams of oats, and a drizzle of olive oil, like around 10 milliliters, and 2 scoops of protein powder. I use whey protein powder, in my opinion it's the best, and you can get any flavour you want and just stick it in the blender and you're ready to go. Depending on how many scoops you put in the shake, it alters how much protein's in it. For example, I put 2 scoops of protein powder in mine, and I recommend you to do the same, and that's 40 grams in total. If you need more protein in it, you can just add another scoop, but other than that, for 2 scoops is what I'd recommend. If 1000 calories is too much for you, you could always half it and have it across 2 days, and even quarter it and have it across 4 days if 1000 calories is too much for you. A good indicator that it's too many calories for you is that if you're having it along with your normal diet, you're putting on way too much weight and way too much fat. So if that's the case, just half the shake and have it over 2 days, or like I said, quarter it, and hopefully you'll have a slow and steady weight gain if you do that. A quick note, if you do decide to half or quarter the shake, you do need to factor in that you're going to have to take in more protein in other sources, because you won't be having 2 scoops a day, you'll be having 1 or half a scoop a day, so you'll have to factor in other protein sources to make up for that. Also, you need to make sure you're consuming enough protein. This can be quite difficult at first, but over time you'll get used to increasing your protein. You should try and aim for 2.2 grams per kg of body weight. For example, I weigh around 75 kg, so this is how much protein I'll need to take. Now let's talk about training. If you don't have access to a gym and you want to train at home, watch this video here, because I give you everything you need to know to be able to train at home, and it's very, very helpful, so make sure to watch that video. If you do have access to a gym though, you'll be following your normal workout routine. If you don't have a workout routine, you can just do push-pull legs, which I'll make a video on in the future. Let's talk about some tips. You may be eating really well and training really hard, but there's another factor you have to focus on, and that's sleep. People really neglect sleep, and it's extremely important because that's where your muscle does most of its growing. People say above 8 hours is good for teens, but personally I think 9 to 10 hours is the sweet spot. Now let's talk about supplements. Supplements can be quite costly, but if you have the money to spend, I really recommend protein powder and creatine. You can use protein powder in your protein shakes, and only use it if you're struggling to hit the amount of protein that you need in a day. Many people say creatine isn't safe for teenagers, but I've been on it for around a year and a half, and I've had no side effects. So I really recommend using creatine, because it's the most researched and safe supplement there is out there, except from protein powder. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and comment if you have any video suggestions for the future. See you later.